Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of my tutorial on how I do Michael Myers masks. This is just an example. I don't do every mask the same. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you will see that for yourself. But here's an example. This mask is for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. This is for Dave Newton. You can check him out on Instagram. And anyways, so now we're on to hair, right? So I have this hair. Now you don't have to do it like this. This right here, it's not focusing. Okay, this is blonde crepe. I think it's pronounced crepe. And it doesn't come like this. It doesn't come all like this at all. I actually have to straighten it. It comes like this. And like these braids. And you have to undo the braid from this little stringy, what the fuck? String, you have to pull and you have to straighten this out. You can do that with a hair straightener. You can do it with water. Don't drown it in the water. Mist it lightly. Thanks Dallas Alexander, who helped me with that way of doing it. I've always straightened it dry. He told me you can mist it lightly with some water and straighten it from there, and the steam will allow it to then straighten easier. But what I do is I straighten it dry. It comes out looking like this, and I use it on here. There's different hair fibers. I've always used crepe, but I want to transition to like mohair and camel. So there's crepe, mohair, camel, yak, alpaca. I'm sure there's so many more different variants that you can use, but I use for a majority of the time crepe. So let's go ahead and hair this beast right here. What you can do is this. So you want to start at about this line right here, where I stopped kind of painting, as you see. And you can take a pen or a pencil, and you can make your lines where you want to go. Here, like all across here. And then you can turn it and do the same thing here, across here. And then you can start making your lines up here. You want in rows, because you want to do this in rows. But as I get here to the top, I always take this and drag it down a little bit, but I will not make a line with a pen or a pencil or whatever. I eye that. But to do lines, take a pencil or a pen, draw them out like this, and you lay down your hair. Also, you have your hair here, right? Focus, focus, little son of a bitch. Alright, so I like to cut it at about that long. What is that? 3.5 inches or so? 3.5 inches to 4 inches in length. I will do to every line almost. So imagine taking 3.5 inches. I'll hair it here. Of course, it looks long, and I'll trim it up eventually. But like maybe 3 inches here, there. So I'll take this long piece of crepe, and I'll cut them into about 3 to 4 inches in length. They don't all need to be the same, but if they are, that's even better. And then I will take my tacky glue and start laying the glue down on the lines I create. Now I don't do this. I eye the lines. I don't create this, but this is another way you can do it. So I'll take my tacky glue and I will start drawing it here. I'll cut my crepe hair into about 3 to 4 inches in length. I'll spread it apart and I'll start laying it. And I'm going to do that right now. Also, I know a lot of you probably are looking at the back of this head and are like, wow, dude, that looks gross. There's like dripping here, different color here. There's still hair here and there. You guys are not going to see this. And this doesn't happen to every mask. But sometimes this will happen. You can't get the hair off and you got to go this route. So I have some tacky glue. I get this from the Dollar Tree. For $1, obviously.
He could have seen us through this window. Standing on the lawn,
He could have seen inside.
Seems to me you're just plain scared.
Yes, yeah, I am. I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up, because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
What do we do?
He's been here once tonight. I think he'll come back. I'm gonna wait for him.
I still think I should notify the radio and television.
No. If you do that, they'll see him in every street corner. They'll look for him in every house. Just tell your men to keep their mouths shut and their eyes open.
I'll check back in an hour.
I'm not afraid. Bull. I'm not. Then go in. Chicken. Go ahead, Lonnie. Go in.
Hey. Hey, Lonnie. Get your ass away from there.
Yeah. Nothing's going on except kids playing pranks, trick-or-treating, parking, getting high. I have the feeling that you're way off on this.
You have the wrong feeling.
Well, you're not doing very much to prove me wrong.
What more do you need?
Well, it's going to take more than fancy talk to keep me up all night crawling around these bushes.
I watched him for 15 years, sitting in a room, staring at a wall, not seeing the wall, looking past the wall, looking at this night, inhumanly patient.
All right, well, here is the mask. I let this dry overnight, and of course it looks so stupid and silly, right? Then you turn it this way, turn it that way. You even got a bald spot right here, which will be covered up only because you see how this looks. It's kind of like in these, I don't know. Looks like that. I'm gonna be taking my fingers and I'm gonna be spreading it apart. Kind of like this. Spread it out, spread it out. You're gonna do this around the entire mask. Now I followed the sculpted in hairline just as it is on, when you receive the mask, but this front hairline needs to be brought down a tad. So what I like to do, this is just me, is I'll look at the corner of the eyebrow, each side, and I will kind of take my finger and kind of eye it. So, as an example, end of the eyebrows here. So about up here is where I'll start my glue, because I'll add more glue, and then I will just make another line of glue a little further down, and then that will bring the hairline down just a little bit, and then, yeah. So let me get to that right now. Alright, so I started spraying, misting the black in there, which is a mix of acrylic and black acrylic and then water, which I feed through my airbrush. Now the hair looks really, hair looks whack, But I'm gonna spray the black into it, really cover it up, and then I'm gonna start styling it a little bit, and we'll go from there. But let's get the airbrush on. So that's essentially what I do with the hair. Now I do feel bad. I didn't film me kind of maneuvering the hair and things like that. I totally forgot to film this. So I'm doing it and everything. I'm pushing the hair back. I'm kind of doing the little twisties, which all you have to do is take your thumb and your pointer finger, and you take a piece of the hair, you kind of pull it to the side, and you kind of, I don't know. You know that sign that you make when you're referring to money, like, you know, do that like that. Just don't do so fast, and just like you're twisting, like you're just twisting a braid or something. I don't know how to really explain it, but what I did was I took the black acrylic, I let the black acrylic dry, I took some hairspray, and then I kind of maneuvered it back a little bit and upwards in a motion, kind of gave it that poof on top, and then I started going to the sides and towards the back, and I started twisting it a little bit. If you have any questions, like I said before in the last video, leave them in the comment section. I will release a video if it's something that you feel that you need assistance with. I can definitely assist you with, but that's just essentially how I do it. But not only am I doing this one, but I have a few other TOTS 78s in here. This one pulls off more of a castle stretch. This has brown crepe hair in comparison to the other one that has blonde with black misted in. Of course, that was requested that way. But yeah, this one has more of a castle stretch, a clean look, not so messy in regards to paint rubbing off at the neck area. There's more white on the mask. And then there's a third one. This one, and it's over in the dark corner, so it looks darker than it really is. Hair is drying on this one currently. This is another customer copy. This one I really like. Wish it was in the light though. Well, this is going to end this video. Now, I do apologize about not filming everything. It was not intentional. I just got busy and I forgot to start the camera. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll do everything I can to help you create a Michael Myers mask the best that you can. Well, my name is James Grimm. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Peace out.